Namaste. Today we have Nikunj Trivedi ji from Hindu Student Council. He is in the chair of executive for the Global Dharma Conference 2015 in New Jersey. Namaste Nikunj ji.
Namaste.
It's a pleasure to have you at World Hindu Talk Show.
Great, thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Thanks. My first question to you is, can you introduce yourself here and how you got involved in the Hindu Student Council?
Sure. So my name is Nikunj, as Rahulji mentioned. I'm the chairman of Hindu Students Council. I got involved in HSC back in Rutgers University when I was growing up, and it taught me a lot of things of how to, answer basic questions about Hindu Dharma, how to defend our culture and tradition, for example, and a lot of different things about, what's going on with the Hindus today around the world. So I have a deep appreciation for that.
Thank you, Nikunj ji. Appreciate it. And what is Hindu Student Council? Its activities, reach, mission, objective. Can you provide a brief update on Hindu Student Council? That's a prominent Hindu student organization in America.
Sure. So we're the largest Hindu youth organization in North America. HSC is an international forum that provides opportunities to learn about Hindu heritage and culture, and we do that via various ways. We do it through regular bi-weekly meetings. We have Gita study groups, pujas, festivals, conferences like the Global Dharma Conference, seminars, many different things. About 130,000 students have gone through HSC's platform over the last 25 years. So the organization has made a huge impact in North America and then also around the world by inspiring other youth to follow the message of Dharma and preserve and protect our culture.
Thank you, Nikunj. That's a great number and that's a great scope HSC has in Northern American region. Now, what led HSC to organize Global Dharma Conference 2015? What was the theme, mission, and objective behind this great Dharma conference?
Great, thank you so much, Rahulji. Two things. One is this is also HSC's 25th anniversary, so we decided that we're going to celebrate this in a way that we want to show that HSC is still relevant to the world. The youth need to understand what the message of Dharma is and how the youth can take that message of Dharma forward. Second point was, speaking about the message of Dharma, we picked September 11th for two reasons. One was that the biggest terrorist attack in America happened on September 11th.
Right.
But what's also important for people to understand is on September 11th, 1893,
right,
we all know Swami Vivekananda came to the United States to deliver the Chicago Address. So we wanted to take both the messages that, one message that one of the most famous Hindu saints came to America to deliver the message of Dharma.
Right.
And because of the terrorist attack that happened on September 11th, the message of Dharma and global harmony is even more relevant. That, we talk about Dharma, we talk about mutual respect, our responsibilities towards our fellow human beings. This is a great day to keep that in mind.
Thank you, Nikunj, for that update. And Dr. Mahesh Mehta, prominent US and Indo-American ideologue and founder of multiple Hindu organizations, he said in his message that HSC need to go outside the universities and cover the entire landscape of Hindu society organization and reach out to the world in spreading the message of Dharma. What's your opinion on that?
He's totally right. I mean, that's exactly what one of the reasons we organized the Dharma conference was because of the fact that we wanted to just reach out to the community and say, community, we are here. We cannot do this work without you. We are on campuses, and we still need your help on the community side. So the community and the college students need to work together to make sure that we have a proper methodology so that our culture is preserved.
As a prominent US ideologue and senior leader, founder of multiple Hindu organizations, he emphasized that HSC should not limit to universities, go outside in the landscape, serve all Hindu organizations, spreading the message of Dharma with zeal. What's your opinion on that?
I fully concur, because HSC, what happens is we're like a frog in a well. College students just do their own little thing and they never mingle with the community. So the community doesn't understand their challenges, what they need to understand, and also most importantly, financial. We need money to do things, right?
Absolutely.
Lakshmi has to come before Saraswati nowadays. So what happens is, if we don't have money, we cannot do anything. So it's important for the community and HSC to work together. And this is one of the reasons why we're doing the conference, so that we can actually reach out to the community and say, we all need to be together.
Some specific social service examples you would like to give? HSC is involved in United States or overseas? to
Sure,
our
yeah, yeah.
worldwide audience?
One of our three main objectives or mission is to providing opportunities for doing seva or service to the community. So, you know, when the Nepal earthquake happened, for example,
Right.
HSE was busy raising money for the earthquake. We have done for the tsunami that happened in India and sort of Southeast
Right.
Asia in that sense. We raise money for that. We also do local soup kitchens, local services, you know, homeless shelters and things like that. So different college campus chapters do a lot of different activities. Not only that, we also get involved in, like, for example, cleaning up the environment. You know,
Right.
the rivers, or, you know, any of the, we take a piece of land and clean that up, like almost like an adopted highway program and stuff like that. So HSE has been involved in seva activities for many years.
Thanks, Nikunj. That's a great scope, landscape for social services. Now, why Hindu students should join Hindu Student Council in America? What makes them join? Why should they join? How they will contribute and how they will self-evolve?
Sure. So HSC, the reason is relevant for students is because as a student, as a youth on campus, we have faced a lot of challenges.
Right.
First of all, identity challenges. You know, there are a lot of misconceptions about us being Hindus and us being youth in general.
Right.
Second thing is there are times when we need help amongst each other. You know, there's positive peer pressure that allows us to, you know, work together and understand why this culture, this tradition matters. And alone, it's difficult to keep that in mind. But when you
Right.
have friends who feel the same way, like-minded people, you are able to actually preserve yourself and also feel good about it.
Right.
So it's like a big network of people that we can reach out to. Third thing is that we also build networks. So like yesterday, former Miss America, Nina Davluri, she was here, right?
Right.
So she was talking about how she was part of the HSC at University of Michigan.
Right.
Kedar, who was her co-MC, was part of the HSC at NYU.
Right.
You know, so we have a lot of prominent people that have gone through our platform.
Right.
So, you know, it's a great networking opportunity for students also.
Thanks, Nikunj. And why Hindu? This one, individuals and organizations you would like to thank for the Global Dharma Conference 2015.
Sure. I mean, there's a huge list. We have about 35 organizations, so can't go through all of them in the interview. But what I would suggest is, you know, obviously prominent organizations like Vishwa Hindu Parishad of America. We had Art of Living, for example,
Right.
supporting us. We had Gayatri Parivar was another one. We have Yogi Divine Society coming today, for example, to support us.
Right.
Many different, you know, of course, World Hindu News has always been
course.
supporting us, you know, for
That's our
covering us and all
that's
that
our
stuff.
dharma too, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So there's so many different you know, organizations that are supporting. Even from India, you know, we have organizations supporting us. So the list is long, and obviously mandirs are also supporting us.
Right.
You know, I apologize if I didn't say anyone's name, but there's a long list of organizations.
So there's all social, dharmic, and all the Hindu organizations worldwide. They support this Global Dharma Conference.
That's correct, exactly.
And you said that what are the key takeaways from Global Dharma Conference 2005 for the participants, speakers, delegate?
Sure.
What did they-
So we had 12 countries represented
Yeah.
this time. There were so many key messages here. We had what do you call Art of Living founder Puja Sri Sri Ravi Shankar talking about how to create a conflict-free world.
Right.
So that message is really important, right? It's only our culture that is only conquered with love.
Right.
Never the sword, but the love. You know.
Yes.
So that message for Dharma is relevant because if you follow the message of Dharma, you can create a conflict-free world that would allow for mutual respect and mutual harmony.
Yes.
So that was one of the key takeaways personally for me. There are other key takeaways. For example, Dr. Mahesh Mehta talked about the fact that we need to reach out to the community.
Right.
The message of relevant Dharma is very relevant for the youth. If the youth don't carry this message, who else will? Because we are the torchbearers for the next generation.
Right.
So there are many different messages. You know, Swamiji's Paripurnanandaji had talked about the fact that mandirs are, you know, really important for in terms of an institution.
Right.
And we have to also follow the holistic dharma. You know.
Right.
He talked about WHOLE, the whole.
Whole, yep.
If you don't do the whole,
Right.
then you have a whole, HOLE.
Yes.
So he talked about that concept. And then the idea of Dr. David Frawley, Dr. Rajiv Malhotra, H.R. Nagendra ji,
Yeah.
he talked about the idea of, you know, yoga cannot be removed from its roots.
Right.
You know, if you remove yoga from its root, the tree will die.
Absolutely.
So
Yep.
that's the idea. We cannot remove yoga from its root. We need to reconnect and realize that. And that's really important, especially for our generation.
Right. Thank you, Nikunj. There are a lot of contemporary talks and, backed with spirituality, sacred scriptures. HSC has, again, completed a big program for worldwide dharma. And thank you, Nikunj, for being at World Hindu News Talk Show.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.